badge number?
Well, I hope it is.
Let's
take a photograph of it, please.
Yeah. It's wondering. I've got to prove it. Obviously, I don't know you from Adam. You could be someone just who's
well, we're not going to do this for fancy dress, are we? Right. As my colleague explained, the reason why we stopped you is because you fit the description of somebody acting suspiciously. Right? Now, you've given a legitimate reason why you're here. Yeah. Right. But we need to see some ID and some proof that you are here legitimately.
No, I understand that.
Can you see that, please?
I understand that, but on another term, I have actually got human rights.
Is that your vehicle there?
Nope.
Okay. So, what form of identification have you got on you to say you're actually canvassing?
I've got ID on me, but I don't have to legally show it yet because I've not committed a crime.
Right.
Obviously, if you...
We've had a phone call about, like, suspicious mail, so we need to ascertain whether you are, you say you are, but I take it you're not going to give us your name.
I get this every week.
Verify. Yeah, but you've got to appreciate we get calls from members.
No, I understand that, but I'm doing a job, I'm paying my taxes, I'm earning money. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. I have not committed a crime.
If you were calling us, surely you'd want us to follow it up, wouldn't you? That's why we've been sent here, to follow it up. We want to be rest assured when we leave here today that you're not up to anything.
At the very beginning of the video, before any dialogue starts, what happens when authority oversteps and a law-abiding citizen refuses to buckle under pressure? Today, we dive into a jaw-dropping courtroom clash where a simple ID check spirals into a battle over civil rights, power, and accountability. Stay tuned as we unpack every shocking moment, from unlawful detention to a £35,000 payout, and explore how one camera changed everything. You won't believe the twists coming next, after the first officer stops the auditor and asks for ID. Here's where it gets legally fascinating. The officer demands identification based solely on a vague, secondhand tip. Under UK law, officers need reasonable grounds tied to a suspected crime, not just hearsay, to request ID. Notice the auditor never misrepresented himself, yet the officers insist. This raises a critical question for you watching. If you were in this situation, would you comply, or would you assert your legal rights? And think about it. The law is designed to protect the innocent, not give unchecked power to those in uniform.
A weapon. I understand it in that way, but I'm not...
Your name gives you ID, we could ring SafeStar, say, and confirm...
Well, you can ring SafeStar and you can ask them if, obviously, if he's got canvases in his hair and they'll validate who I am. And what's but obviously, I'm not giving it out.
Well, when I ring up SafeStar UK and say you've got canvases and they say
they know I'm in this office, they know I'm around here. Because we get issued to a certain area and they keep both names of the people.
So where's your ID card?
It is on me, but I don't have to show it. I've not committed a crime.
We're going round in circles here, aren't we, chap?
No, I don't mean human rights, mate. I've not committed a crime. Obviously, you're putting me under alarm and distress now. You both cover it going round there. Obviously, you're trying to say that I have to show my ID.
You're putting me under alarm and distress.
How am I?
Yes, you are ID. We've shown you our ID. So
yeah, but end of the day, you're a public servant.
When the officer claims he feels harassed while the auditor calmly asserts his rights. Now, watch this irony unfold. The officers, backed by legal authority, claim they feel harassed, while the auditor stands calmly on his lawful rights. This is a textbook clash of perception versus procedure. The tension here isn't just dramatic, it's deeply instructive. It shows how a refusal to bend to unlawful demands can trigger authority-driven escalation. Ask yourself, should public servants feel entitled to override the law just because someone questions them? Comment below with your take. Would you have stood your ground?
Listen, chap, I may be a public servant, but I'm not your servant.
No, I didn't say you were my servant, did I?
Okay.
I said, but if you're walking around with a police uniform, it gives you powers.
Stop going on about YouTube. It's like this public servant, okay? I'm not a servant. I'm a police officer.
Yeah.
Okay?
Which means, but you serve the public.
I'm a police officer.
Right.
Okay. Police officer. I'm not a servant.
Yeah.
So let's get that quite clear before we start.
Well, there's no need to get angry, is there? Because now you're putting me under alarm and distress. Now I feel threatened.
When the auditor asks, "Am I being detained? Have I committed a crime?" This is the moment where overreach becomes crystal clear. Detaining someone without evidence or suspicion isn't just bad policing. It's a legal violation. The officer admits he's holding the auditor until they clarify a third-party call. But under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, detention requires concrete reasonable suspicion. Holding someone on assumption alone flips the presumption of innocence on its head. This isn't just a technicality, it's a fundamental civil rights issue. Could you imagine being held without cause? It's unsettling, isn't it?
What, you feel threatened?
Yeah, hence why I'm recording it, just in case any of you's trying anything cheeky. I've had it before where police has thrown me on the floor for asking him, have you got ID?
So a police officer's thrown you on the floor?
Yeah.
And that's for ID?
I've asked for him.
I've asked for him. Strange.
Well, not all coppers are legitimate, are they? Not all coppers are nice. So at this moment in time, am I detained?
That's right.
What for? What am I being detained for? Have I committed a criminal offence? I've not committed a criminal offence. How can you detain me? Because then you're holding me hostage. You're now restricting my free way of movement because now you're saying I'm being detained for a crime I've not committed. I will just literally. I'll send this to me my lawyer, mate. This is going straight to my lawyer.
First things first, we're recording it.
Yeah.
Has it just picked up the that you just said to me?
Yeah.
Right. This is your first and last warning. You swear at me again, you'll be arrested. Do you understand me?
Yeah, but I'm asking why am I being detained?
Listen to me. Are you going to listen?
I'll listen, but I want you to listen to my point of view.
Detained at this moment in time.
Yeah.
So we can speak to the caller.
Yeah.
Because as I said, you fit the description of a person seen acting suspiciously.
Yeah.
Right? Now, until we speak to the caller and fathom out what the caller says to us, you're not going anywhere.
Right, so you're detaining me against my own will from a crime that I've not committed.
When the officer suggests following, the auditor, after letting him walk, notice the subtle yet chilling tactic here, offering freedom while proposing informal surveillance. It's not compromise, it's coercion disguised as courtesy, shadowing someone without legal justification, erodes public trust, and puts the person under constant pressure. This shows how authority can transform presence into intimidation, quietly bending the law. It's a reminder that procedural compliance matters, not just in theory, but in everyday policing.
Guilt.
Are you going to admit that now on camera, that you're detaining me when I've not committed an offence?
Till we speak to the caller.
Yeah.
See exactly what the caller says you have or haven't done.
Right, but technically you can't detain someone if they've not committed a crime, because then that's holding them against their own will.
Well, once we speak to the caller,
yeah, but now
the crime has been committed, then I'll tell you what's going to happen next.
So you're actually admitting you've illegally detained me for a crime I've not committed.
We haven't illegally detained you.
Well, if you've not detained me, then I'm free to go.
Tell you what, walk up there and we'll follow you then if you need to speak to you again.
But then it's harassing.
Off you go.
But then it's harassing.
It's not harassing.
No, what I'm saying
It's an
is,
illegal
if you'd
execution of
like
our
to
duty.
leave,
Right.
if you'd like to leave now and walk whichever way you like, carry on. And if I need to speak to you at a different time, I'll come after you and have a word with you.
When the officer says, "It wouldn't have escalated if you just complied," here's where policing ego enters the equation. The officer admits the situation escalated solely because the auditor exercised his lawful right. This exposes a troubling mindset. Law is power, not protection. The facts were simple. The auditor had done nothing wrong. Yet, authority, unable to tolerate lawful resistance, chooses escalation over restraint. It's a stark lesson in how unchecked ego can compromise justice and civil liberties.
I'll just put a complaint in. I'll just put a complaint into IPCC.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because obviously you're illegally detaining me for a crime I've not committed. So obviously, like I'm going to ask again, am I being detained for a crime? Because obviously now no one's answering. If I'm not being detained for a crime...
I'm just in process of speaking to your manager.
Right.
If you'd like to walk away, you are free to walk away. And if I detain us a crime, I will come after you, won't I? It's up to you, sir.
I'm not going to turn me back. I'm not going to turn me back on officers so you can body slam me.
Do what you'd like. I don't think I'm capable of body slamming.
Hey, there's police out there that body slam people for the fun of it.
When he's asked for an officer's ID.
So you've illegally detained me, you call me a liar. Yeah, but now you've also illegally detained me. So wait until IPC.
Why are we going around in circles? Twice I've said, if you'd like to walk away, walk away.
Well, just for the camera, have I been committed as a crime? Right, so I've not committed a crime, so well, you've given me permission to walk away. I'm not, mate. I'm not, mate. Now you're making lies about me. You've also illegally detained me, like I said before, when he says you're now detained. For what crime? He couldn't give me a crime. So he's legally detained me on the spot. He's also kept me hostage. So I do know my rights, and this will be going to IPCC. I will be sent it to Milan. I'll wait until it's all over the line. I don't need the log number. I've got your badge numbers. Because I don't trust it. I don't trust the fact I can walk away with you.
shown us your ID in the first instance, I don't think it would have taken this long. So when you're talking about being...
Yeah, but I don't have to show my ID if I've not committed a crime or I'm on suspicion of crime. I've not committed a crime. I'm working.
After mentioning the £35,000 award and disciplinary actions, the courtroom decision is decisive. £35,000 in compensation, 1 officer fired, another suspended, and a third under investigation. This isn't just about money or punishment. It's a clear statement that the law protects citizens and that accountability works. Hearsay, assumptions, and intimidation have real consequences. The officer's infamous, "I'm not your servant," remark now stands as a cautionary tale. The badge is meant for service, not dominance. This case reminds everyone that recording encounters and knowing your rights can turn the tide in moments of overreach.
If working's committing a crime, I'll just go and join benefits.
You could have last time you were working 10 minutes ago and you could have gone on your way then, couldn't you? So
we'll have to go, so we don't have to body
take the
slam.
log.
So we don't body slam.
Before you get that urge.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's right,
Very much of your time. Patience.
free to go, Sam?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to leave.
I took them to a criminal court and a civil court. At the criminal court, I was awarded £35,000 because of the incorrect ways and the way they did the jobs, which was performed illegally. Officer Stephen Haynes, PC Jarvis and PC Warwick. One of them was suspended for 2 months with further investigation. One of them was fired and the other one was given a slap on the wrist and was allowed to still do the job, but under investigation by their own.
From unlawful detention to a landmark payout, this case highlights the delicate balance between authority and civil rights. Officers acted on hearsay, assumptions, and unchecked power, but the law prevailed. £35,000 compensation and career repercussions prove that accountability matters. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.